In the last survival gardening update I show you the pumpkins, and I know now why they are not fertilized, because in the Filipino pumpkins the plants either have male flowers or female flowers, and this plant, it has just female flowers, so they're not getting pollinated. But now I pollinated them by hand. There's a male pumpkin growing over there, and now the pumpkins are just growing. I pollinized about 7 or 8 pieces until now, and then you can see how it will do. Yeah, there are not many bees here, so the male pumpkin is about 5 meters over there, 5 or 10 meters, so it's not getting pollinized. But we just have to do it by hand, and maybe in future when we plant some flowers here we will have more bees and other insects, and we don't have to do it by hand anymore. So that's the tomatoes. They are growing very slowly. There's not much progress here. It was very dry again, so not much progress. And this is the cucumber. That's the snakehair cucumber. This is growing a bit better. These cucumbers, it can get 1.5 or 2 meter big in size, but I'm not sure if they're going to taste very nice or it's just for the view. So these are the melons, the sweet melons, and that's the watermelons. They are growing nicely too. And also the beans here, we planted a lot of beans. They are all growing very nicely. Not all of them, but the most of them. They are all coming out now. I planted some of them very deep so that they would have water even when it's very dry, and some I planted not so deep, just for testing it. And they all come out, even the beans that I planted very deep. So if it's very dry in your area, just plant it very deep, like 10 centimeters, they still come out. I didn't expect that, but yeah, they're growing very nice. And even when it's not raining for 1 or 2 weeks, like 5 or 10 centimeters under the ground, there's still a water, so they would not die. And here we have some, what was that? That was a pumpkin, a white pumpkin. Another pumpkin here that's not growing, still the same size that last time. That is a melon also. I think that was a melon or a pumpkin, I'm not sure. I think a pumpkin. And then down here there are the fava beans. And yeah, these are the first beans that I planted, and I didn't plant them very deep, so they just died. We don't have water, and it wasn't raining for a week, so they just died. Some of them survived, but they look very bad. And there's also an insect eating the beans. You see there are many holes, and yeah, maybe I should spray them, but I want to try to grow them without spraying. So we try different types of beans, like 6 or 7 different beans, and maybe there's 1 or 2 species that grow without spraying them, so that would be the best. And then here we have the huge bamboo. I make an extra video about this. They are very nice. This is the biggest species of bamboo in the world. The diameter of the bamboo can get 10 inches, and they can get 20 or 30 meters high. And also the thickness of the wall from this bamboo, it can become like 3 or 4 centimeters. So that's the strongest bamboo in the world. And this one is a yellow bamboo. They are also going to be very big. So we buy 500 pieces in total, but just this survives. That's about 150 pieces. We have some more over there in another area. And yeah, it takes about 3 to 5 years until you can cut them. I cover them with a banana leaf so that they don't dry out, because some of them still not develop a root, so they cannot soak up water, and the heat here can get very intense. Yeah, these are all the bamboos that died. And then the sunflowers are doing very nicely. They're growing faster and faster every day. Yeah, now some of them are 40-50 centimeters high. And these ones are not growing very well before, but they're getting better now. That's the San Marzano tomato. It's growing not too fast, but still growing. And these are the 29 different flowers that I planted last time. And yeah, some of them are growing and most of them are not. Maybe there will be some more coming out. Let's just wait. These are more vegetables that we're going to plant soon. That's a watermelon. Then the different types of tomatoes. They're getting bigger now. I think in a few days I will plant them outside. We have this area for gardening around here, and over there's a grass, but we are going to clean this area so that we can make a bigger garden. Then we plant some of the huge bamboo here, here and there. 3 pieces so far. We want to make like a wall of the huge bamboo. Once they're grown, it's just like a fence. It's impossible to pass that. And that's the popcorn. I'm not sure about that. I'm not too happy. Some of them look nice, but most of them very small and slow growing. And here we have a pineapple. It's already rooted. And then we clean this area. And Jennifer planted a lot of banana trees here. And there's another huge bamboo also here. We planted the huge bamboos in this steep hill, because here we have a high danger of landslides, and the roots of the bamboo is very strong, and if you have danger of a landslide, just plant a huge bamboo. That's just the best to prevent a landslide. And yeah, so it's also nice because the space is used, because you cannot really use the space in the creek for make a garden or something. So the huge bamboo, we plant it and we let it grow for a few years, and then we can start harvesting it. So let's go in the jungle. We planted some coconuts here. One here. And there are some more over there. And then Jennifer planted some of the banana trees here in the jungle. That was already before. And then we go here and clean the area, because there's a lot of stuff growing here and the bananas don't get a lot of light. There are some different type of plants. Like this, it's a kind of kind of a palm tree, and we cut it down. There are bananas all over here. I think that is maybe 20 pieces. Yeah. You have to be careful, there are a lot of snakes here. Yeah, but at least I'm wearing my safety flip-flops. These are snake resistant. Yeah. So the area is all clean. And here we have some other bamboos here. That is just the normal bamboo that the most people know. Yeah, it's of this size. I just discovered this. I don't know about this before. There's one here, one there, and one there. If you plant the bamboo, you just put one of the seedlings, and then over time it will just grow. It's like a grass. It's growing over the roots, getting bigger and bigger. See, these are, it's two plants, one there and one there. And this one is one plant, is already a bit older. And then up there, you see there are like new cutlings. You can cut this one and then plant it in the soil, and then it will grow. This one is very big over there. They're getting almost 10 meters high. So let's go over here. There's one more here. This is the ipil ipil. That's the favorite food of the goats. And there are many bananas here. One here and one there. The bananas grow very fast after you planted them. Just a few months, maybe 6 or 8 months. Then you can cut your first bananas. And then it just keeps growing by itself. This one is a bit small. It was very dark here before. There are a lot of trees here growing, and I cleaned them up a bit. So now there's much more light coming. Down there there's a creek. It can get a river. When there's a lot of rain, it's like a river. Yeah. So that's what we did this time. I hope you liked it, and then see you in the next video.